We're trying to figure out if the annual rent collected was more in 99 than in 97. So we're trying to figure out if the rent in 99 was greater than rent in 97. Let's see what we have here. And they give us some stuff about when it goes up or down. So let's say the 97 rent was R dollars. Well, what happened in 98? 98 rent, what did it do? 98, X percent more. So if you take last year's rent and you multiply it by 1 plus X over 100, that's going to give you the rent in 98. For example, if the rent was $50,000 in 97, the way you would figure out the rent for 98, you'd multiply it by 1 point, however much it increased, say 5%. So 1.05 is what you'd multiply it by, 1 plus that. All right, so then we have a 99 rent, and I believe what happened in 99 is it went down. So take the 98 rent, that's the 98 rent, and then multiply it by whatever it does. It goes down Y%. So 1 minus Y over 100. So I'm trying to figure out what was the rent in 99. The rent in 99 was R times 1 plus X over 100. And a 1 minus Y over 100. Is that greater than the rent in 97, which is R? Let's divide both sides by R. We know that's a positive number, so we can do that. That's 1 plus X over 100 times 1 minus Y over 100 is greater than 1. I don't think this is going to work. I think we can find a conflict. So let's take this equation and let's let X be 100. I'm letting X be 100 because 100 over 100 is 1. So let's let X equals 100 and let's let Y be 10. And then I'm going to let Y be 90, some number that's closer to 100. All right, so if X is 100, that gives me 2. See how I'm plugging it in right here? And then that's going to give me 1 minus 10 over 100, or 1 minus 1/10. That's going to give you 0.9. And that's 1.8. And sure enough, that's greater than 1. But now let's let X be 100. Let's let X be 100, and let's let Y be 90. Plug it back in the same place. That's going to be 2. And then 1 minus 9/10. 1 minus 9/10 is 0.1. And that's going to give you 0.2. And that's less than 1. So you have a conflict. So sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. So we can't use, so 1 is not sufficient. Now 2, when I look at that clue 2, let's start a new slide. It says XY over 100 is less than X minus Y. And that XY over 100 makes me think about multiplying my original 1 plus X over 100 times 1 minus Y over 100 is greater than 1. We got that greater than 1 when we divided both sides by R. And I bet if we, let's simplify this statement and see what we get. So FOIL this out, that's going to give you 1 minus Y over 100 plus X over 100 minus XY over 100 squared. 100 times 100 is greater than 1. Those 1's cancel and you're left with negative Y over 100 plus X over 100 minus XY over 100 squared is greater than 0, because 1 minus 1 is 0. So I want to make sure we're trying to show this. So I want to make sure XY over 100, I want to make sure I end up with an XY over 100. So let's multiply everything on both sides by 100. And when I do that, I'm left with negative Y plus X minus XY over 100 is greater than 0. Now let's move the X and Y to the other side. That's negative XY over 100 is greater than Y minus X. And let's multiply both sides by negative. You multiply both sides by -1, that's going to change the sign of my inequality. So that reverses this. This is less than, and you're multiplying both of these by -1, or you multiply the left side. And that's going to give me a positive x minus y. So that works because we took our original statement and it reduced down to this. So your answer is B.